Welcome back in the topic stress tolerance. Continuation of that, today we will learn about the disease resistance. Disease resistance against pathogens like viruses, fungi, and bacteria. All these pathogens are very harmful for the crop productivity, yield, and the quality also. So, due to this pathogens which causes a kind of diseases in the crop plants like potato, rice, you will be very commonly heard about the Bengal famine in which thousands people were died due to the infection or due to the disease in the rice plant. Similarly, in the potato, millions of people who died due to consumption of the diseased potato. So there are some traditional method as well as there are some biotechnological methods have been applied to combat or to prevent the diseases caused by the pathogens, and it happens due to the production of transgenic plants or transgenic crop plants. These transgenic crop plants have been developed by the modification of genes, by the pathogen derived resistance or PR proteins, that is pathogenesis related proteins, and some other kind of defense mechanism in the plants. So let us see the first one is sorry let us see why about the virus resistance. There are several diseases which is most common in the crop plants, and it is caused by the viruses. It is obvious in the brinjal, cucumber, lady's finger, papaya, tomato, potato, alfalfa plants, and some of the common diseases in the brinjal is little leaf disease in the brinjal, that is also known as eggplant, leaf curl papaya, and papaya ring spot disease. It is most common. Now the question is that how can we prevent spread and infection of viruses in the seed plants? So to control this, we normally use the strategies to kill the virus by a virus. It means the viral genes taken out from the virus is itself introduced into the crop plants, and that strategy is called viral coat protein gene transfer. What do we call it? Viral coat protein gene transfer. This is the viral coat protein gene transfer. It is introduced into the crop plants, and it given unexpected and promising results in a number of crop plants as such as tobacco, potato, papaya, brinjal, etc. Another method is genetic sequencing from the virus taken and introduced into the papaya genome. It means it works like a vaccine. What happened in the vaccine? Normally we introduce the normally we introduce the attenuated strain hit kill strain or weakened strain of the microbes into the body. Similarly, what we'll take in here, we will first sequencing the genes of the virus. Thereafter it is taken out and introduced into the papaya genome. So as its entry protect papaya from the papaya ring spot viruses. Similarly, we derived or we taken out the resistant called pathogen derived resistance, which also produce a very amazing results in the crop plants in tobacco, potato, tomato, etc. The transgenic eggplants has been created against the disease like little leaf disease of brinjal, cucumber mosaic viruses, CMV, tobacco mosaic virus that we call the TMV, and this all is controlled and improved by the introduction of RAP protein. It stands for replication protein or replication associated protein gene. Another technology or another strategy is RNA, that is RNA interference. What happened in the RNA? In the RNA, what happened? The transcription of virus is blocked so that desired proteins could not be produced in the virus and virus will be no more. So by applying this technology, that is the RAP technology and RNA technology, tremendous changes have been found in the cucumber plants as well as in the eggplants, and they provide the virus resistance power to the plants. Now, fungi and bacteria. These pathogens are equally harmful for the crop productivity and the yields. And how can we produce that fungal resistant and bacteria resistant crop plants? Here we applying PR protein genes, that is pathogenesis related proteins, enzymes, like glycolytic enzyme, hydrolytic enzymes, and that enzymes work to destroy the fungal cell wall or bacterial cell wall. Apart from that, some antifungal proteins itself present in the plant body and the chemical compounds like phytoalexins. Now, what is the phytoalexins? Phytoalexins is a chemical substance which is produced by the collaboration of pathogen as well as the crop plants, and these phytoalexins is a defense mechanism in the plants which do not allow the infection caused due to fungus or bacteria. So this is the phytoalexin. So now the question is, what are the other methods we are applying to control fungal and bacterial diseases, or how we create the disease resistant against fungi and bacteria? Nowadays a very popular method is gene transfer method. Various genes like chitinase and glucanase. Chitinase is an enzyme which destroy the chitin, that is the cell wall of fungus. Similarly, peptidoglycan is also there, the bacterial cell wall, and another is the glucanase. Glucanase is an enzyme which work on the glucan. It is a polysaccharide and it is a component of the cell wall also. So these genes are encoding a protein which make the chitinase enzyme and similarly glucanase enzyme, and these genes upon introduction to the crop plants provide resistance power to the tomato, carrot, tobacco plant, rice plant. These rice plants again Xanthomonas, it is a bacteria which causes the disease in the rice plants. So these gene upon transfer encode a protein which destroy the cell wall of bacteria as well as the fungi. Apart from that, we are also applying some chemical compounds, particularly I just told the phytoalexin, that is equally helpful. And in this way we have produced a number of transgenic crop plants that increase resistance to fungal pathogen as well as bacterial pathogen, because the genes coding for different compound and that genes are very lethal to the bacteria and fungi because it kills. So these are the some of the common method of disease resistance plants